Okay, we're on Parak Vav in Pesachim, Mishnah Aleph, the first Mishnah in the 6th chapter of Pesachim. Our Mishnah is going to discuss the secondary actions, what's Doche Shabbat and what's not Doche Shabbat. What other actions? If I want to bring my Korban Pesach on Shabbat, then I have to know what things I can do and what things I can't do. So in order to understand this, first thing we have to know is the Bartunura says the following: Pesach Dochet Shabbat. Pesach is Dochet Shabbat, as we've discussed this before, but we don't know how. So we're going to see now, how do we know that you can bring the Korban Pesach on Shabbat? Maybe the Korban Pesach is one of those things that you don't bring on Shabbat, you do it on a different day. So that's obviously not the case. But in order to understand that, we have to see, there's a Gemara in Masechet Pesachim, an unbelievable Gemara that we're going to see in Masechet Pesachim. Let me move myself over so we can see. Okay? Where the Gemara says the following. The Gemara says, Tana Rabbanan, the Rabbanan learned, Halacha zo ne'elma mi b'nei B'teira. The sons of B'teira, they lost this halacha, they forgot. Pa'am achat chal arba asar liot b'Shabbat. Once, it was the 14th, the Erev Pesach came on Shabbat. Shachachu v'lo yadu im Pesach docha Shabbat im lav. So they forgot, and they didn't know, is Pesach doche Shabbat or not? This is it's like hard to imagine. How could they in the Beit HaMikdash? Like it happens pretty often. So they just didn't know. Did we do it the last time? Did we do it on Erev Shabbat? Amru. Is there no one who knows if Pesach is Doche Shabbat or not? This Gemara, I have to look into it because there's so much more. This is a Mishnah here. Amr lahem, they said to them, Adam echad yesh alami Babel. There's one guy who came, made Aliyah from Babel. V'hillel Bavli Shemo. His name is Hillel Bavli. This is not very complimentary to the Torah scholarship in Eretz Yisrael. Shishimesh Shnei Gedolei Ador Shemaya v'Avtalion. He did shimush in the two Gedolei Ador Shemaya and Avtalion. V'yodei in Pesach Doche Shabbat imam. He knows is Pesach Doche Shabbat. Shalchu v'karulo. So they brought him over. You know, they brought over this Oleh rabbi from whatever. Like Amulo Klumat Yodei in Pesach Doche Shabbat imam. Do you know if Pesach is Doche Shabbat or not? Amalahem Raga v'chi Pesach echad yeshanu b'shana shedoche Shabbat. We bring one Korban Pesach. Hello, Harbe. Yotemi matayim psachim yeshanu b'shana shedochim et Shabbat. You have even more than 200. This 200 is really interesting. That means they only offer 200 korban pesach. Amrlo. So they said, Minayin alecha. How do you know this? Amarlem. This is the following. Ne'emar mo'ado b'pesach. The word mo'ado appears in Korban Pesach. V'ne'emar mo'ado b'tamid. And it says mo'ed in Korban Tamid. So you have to, in order to understand this, let's look at in the Psukim. The Psukim say the following. This is Korban Pesach, the first Korban Pesach brought in the Midbar. Let's make this a little bit better. Hashem talked to Moshe in the Midbar Sinai in the second year when they went to Eretz Mitzrayim. The first month, saying, "V'yasu b'nei Yisrael et Pesach b'moado." The Jewish, this is this one. They should make the Pesach b'moado. B'arba asar yom b'chodesh hazeh bein ha'arbaim ta'asu oto b'moado. I don't know why it says twice, whatever. It says the word mo'ado. They have to do it in mo'ado in its proper time. I'm going to remove that. That might be a mistake. I don't think it's that word. Okay, let's take it off. No color. And then it says Korban Tamid in the Psukim of Korban Tamid. You might recognize as we read this on Rosh Chodesh. Command the Jewish people and say, "Et Korban ilachmi leishai, my Korban leishai for my offering, reach nichochi, my fine fragrance." Tishmeru, you should guard lakrivli b'mo'ado. You should bring it b'mo'ado. And this is the Isha, kvasim b'nei shana tamimin, shnaim layom, olat tamid. This is the Korban Tamid, olat tamid. Okay, and it's, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, but it has to be brought b'mo'ado. And we learn from there that every day means every day. That is Dochet HaShabbat. Let's go back to the Gemara. So he said, one second, what's his name? Yesh Adam Echad. Okay, what's his name? I don't remember. They didn't say what his name was. Okay. Let's go back. He says, how do you know? It says mo'ado. The word mo'ado in Korban Pesach. It says the word mo'ado in Korban Tamid. Ma mo'ado ha'amur b'Pesach tuchet ha'Shabbat. Af mo'ado ha'amur b'Tamid. Ma mo'ado ha'amur b'Tamid tuchet ha'Shabbat. Both of them, just like the Korban Tamid is Doche Shabbat, so too Mo'ado Pesach is Doche Shabbat. V'od kal v'chomer. I'm reading this because we're going to see also a debate in the next Mishnah between Rav Lezer and the Chachamim. V'od kal v'chomer. It's a kal v'chomer. Uma tamid she'en anush karet. Dochet Shabbat. If you don't bring the korban tamid, it's not an onish karet. You don't get karet for it. Pesach she'anush karet ein odin shedochet Shabbat. And korban Pesach, if you don't bring it, you're chayav karet. If you forgot to bring the korban, if you intentionally don't bring the korban Pesach, the punishment is karet. Of course, it's dochet Shabbat. Miyad, this is unbelievable. Hoshivuhu barosh, they placed him in the head. Uminu nasi alem, they made him the nasi. V'haya doresh kol hayom kulo bilchot Pesach. Okay, and he was the whole day he was teaching them the laws of Pesach. He'll kitchil mikantran bidvarim. Okay, he started mocking them in a sense. Amar lahem, mi garam lachem she'eleh mi Bavel v'yeh nasi alechem. What caused the? How did I become to be the nasi? Atzlut, your laziness. Shayta bachem. Shelo shamashtem shnei gdolei ador shemaya v'avtalayon. You didn't do shimush. You didn't serve. You didn't study under the shnei gdolei ador. And now you brought some American rabbi, some Babylonian rabbi, and now I'm the nasi. Maybe you guys should do a little more serious learning in Torah. Okay, so that's how we know. This is a Bartunura. Pesach dochet HaShabbat. How do we know? Ne'amar mo'ado bePesach. It says no moed, as we've saw and seen, but yasu et Pesach b'mo'ado. And it says mo'ado and tamid. Tishmeru lu'ilakivli b'mo'ado. Ma mo'ado amid tamid dochet HaShabbat. Af mo'ado ha'amor bePesach dochet HaShabbat. So that's how we know that moed is dochet korban. Korban Pesach is dochet Shabbat. That's a lot of learning to understand that point. Let me move me over here, back over here. Okay, so, but I can bring the Korban Pesach. What else can I do? Or what else can't I do? Says the Mishnah. Elu dvarim bePesach dochin et HaShabbat. What are the things, these are the things on Shabbat, on Pesach, that push off that I'm allowed to do on Shabbat. Shritato, slaughtering. Uzrikatamo, the pouring of the blood. Umichui kravav. Michui means the washing out of the kravav, the intestines. So if I don't wash out the intestines, it'll become disgusting. It'll get ruined. V'hekter chalabav, and the offering of the chalabav, the fats on the mizbeach. Aval, but according to the Tanna Kama, it's liato, it's roasting. V'hadachat kravav, and even the washing of the kravav. I mean, you clean it out. You don't have to wash it. Einan dochin et Shabbat. They're also not doche et Shabbat. Harkavto v'ha'avato michutz latchum. Okay, harkavto, meaning putting it on your shoulders to bring it from outside the tchum, outside of 2,000 amot. V'chatichat yabalto. Yabel is a blemish, is a mum, but it's a yabel. We say is a wart, some kind of wart, but you could remove it. So the animals had warts, so they would remove them in order to make them appropriate for the Korban Pesach. Ein dochin et Shabbat. Those are not doche Shabbat. Rabbi Eliezer Omer dochin. Rabbi Eliezer says no, they are doche Shabbat. Why? What's the machloket between the Tanna Kama and Rabbi Eliezer? So this is based on a Mishnah, and we've learned this Mishnah in Masechet Shabbat. Masechet Shabbat, Perek Yud Tet, Mishnah Aleph. They had a discussion. Everybody knows that Milah is dochet Shabbat. Okay, that you're allowed to circumcise. We do Brit Milah on Shabbat. So Rabbi Eliezer says not only is the Milah Shabbat, but im lo yivi kli me'erev Shabbat. If you didn't bring the knife, mivio b'Shabbat, you're allowed to. Okay, V'od Amar Eliezer, Rabbi Eliezer says, kortim eitzim, you're allowed to cut down trees, la'asot pchamim, to make coals, la'asot kli barzel, in order to make the knife. You're allowed to do anything. All of these are what's called hechsher mitzvah. Once the mitzvah is permitted, anything you do in order to permit you to do the mitzvah, if you don't have a knife, you got to make a knife. Klal Amar Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva said, no way. Kol malacha she'efshar la'asota me'erev Shabbat eina dochet Shabbat. If you could have done it before Shabbat, it's not dochet Shabbat. V'she'efshar la'asota me'erev Shabbat dochet Shabbat. But if you can't do it before, like the milah itself, then you do it on Shabbat. Similarly here, so these things, harkava v'ahava, you bring it from outside the tchum. You could have done that before. Cutting off the yabelet, cutting off the wart, you could have done that before. Therefore, the Tanna Kama holds like Rabbi Akiva. Ein dochin et Shabbat. Rabbi Eliezer says no. Since it's a mitzvah of Korban Pesach, they are dochin et Shabbat. So there's more to say. The next mission is going to be a long extrapolation of the machlok between Rabbi Akiva and Chamim. But we've said enough, so we'll stop here and dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. And here you can email me if you have questions. Have a great day.